All right. Thanks for coming on back to see me. That's awfully nice of you. I'm going to talk today about Flex Ruby AI, which is an absolute dream for anybody who is doing any kind of digital marketing, which I do. So, network marketing, affiliate marketing, click marketing, any kind of content building, email marketing, so forth. There's so many tools that you can use within this Flex Ruby AI app. I'm going to concentrate strictly on IntelliChat for this conversation. I'm going to go a little bit deeper than the initial YouTube video or Vimeo video that I had done prior to this. So I am Vinny Martinelli. You guys must know me by now. If you don't, what were you doing? You're missing all your life, missing out on this. Come on. All right. That's how you're going to get to the opportunity here where you can click on that. You can get yourself all signed up with Flex Ruby AI, either for the applications itself or for the opportunity, which we're not really going to talk about too much today. Or you can go here, and that's going to get you right to my website. Either way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. This is going to be live, so hopefully everything is going to go smoothly. And there's the share button. And it looks like we're going to share that window. All right, I presume that you're seeing the window okay here. So I am going to go into what I call Power Apps. So Flex Ruby is one of my apps that I call a Power App. And this is going to get right into the Flex homepage, which then I go to log into Ruby AI. You guys might do it differently. I find that that's the quickest, easiest way to do it. So I'm going to continue doing it my way. All right, you can see we're getting ready to load up here. So a couple things I wanted to share with you ahead of time. So regardless of which edition, which subscription level you have for Ruby, you get at least 2 workspaces. So here, where my hand is moving, my little white hand there, my white glove treatment, I have workspace, my workspace, and I have creator. So my workspace is the default. I created a workspace called Creator because I create things in the Creator. So I'm going to click on that. And then we have the projects. So it defaults to the default project, and then I can select whichever project that I want. So in this case, I am, you might think, going to pick Ruby, which I have right there. But instead, I'm going to click on essential oils because I'm using Ruby, but I'm here to do something on essential oils. I just happen to be doing it live with you guys. So I'm going to click on essential oils. Then I'm going to go to my IntelliChat. Now, once I go to IntelliChat, the screen changes a little bit, and you're going to notice that over to the far right here, where I hope you can see my arrow in my hand with this pink tab. You click on that pink tab, and it's automatically going to come down. Usually it defaults to history first. I just got to move you guys out of the way here. So these are all the different chats that I have had recently. So what I do, since all of these chats are going to be within my creator workspace, if I go back to my workspace, none of these chat sessions will show up, but the ones that were in my workspace will be here instead. Okay, so all of your chat conversations are particular to your workspace. They are not particular to your project. All right, so just so you understand that. Now, I can use any one of these chat models. I have found different responses and so forth. I tend lately to go with Claude 3 Opus. So I'm going to click on that one here. And today, hopefully you'll get some value out of what I'm going to show you, even if you're not interested in essential oils or in Sage. But that's what we're doing today, so you can kind of learn to go through. So first thing I'm going to do, so that it's easier for me to find this later on in this whole list of things that I talked about before. You can see I did some essential oil conversations before, and I started Sage, but it looks like things were broken. So I had to restart it. So here we go again. So now I'm going to say, I'm going to open this up in capital letters so it'll be easier for me to find. And I'm going to put essential oils -sage, please, because I'm polite. Tell me all about sage as an essential oil. That's all I'm going to say, and hopefully I'm going to get a lot of stuff that I really want. Now, I can hit the enter button and have one of two things happen. I can hit the enter and it'll create a space, a line of white, as they used to say in the old-fashioned times when you had to use a printing press and stuff. Or I could have it so that it actually sends the prompt over to Ruby to get it to think. And in this case, it would be Ruby's Claude 3 Opus. So here's how you get to that. This little gear button here. So it usually defaults to send the message right away. I changed it to make a line break, but you can do either or. So I'll show you how that works. There's my cursor. Hopefully you can see it blinking. I hit the enter and it just puts a space in there for me. So how do I get it to send? Since when I hit enter, it just gives me a line of white. Well, that would be through this little airplane because they're going to go by airmail. Yeah, we're not using ground mail. We use airmail in this thing. Let's see what we come up with for this prompt. So hopefully you're not so new with this that you won't understand what's going on. So hopefully you'll sort of be up to date and understand that normally I would have had a complete printout already. And you can see here that it says stop generating. When it says stop generating, that means that it is generating and it's trying to get some results. I think I'm going to have to stop the generating because apparently Ruby isn't working. So let's do that. Stop generating. Now, we can do one of two things to give it the same prompt. I can copy and paste that manually, or I can hit this copy button and I can paste that anywhere I want, a Word document, paste it to a web browser, or I can paste it right in the prompt window down here. The faster way to do it, if you want to go right to the prompt window, is to hit this little edit button. So I hit that, and you can see that it preloaded this. But before I let it do anything, I'm going to change away from Claude to hopefully get something that's going to work. So I'm going to go with GPT just because it's there. And it's not Claude. And we can see that it's generating. So this time it works a little bit. Oh, okay. Now it's moving along. All right. Very good. So now it gave me a whole lot of information. And you can go through here and just understand. All I said is, tell me about sage as an essential oil. And that's what it did. This is all the information that it gave me. And it's a nice logical order. If you read through this, you'll get a better understanding of really how intuitive that it is. So now I say, well, I want to use this for my digital marketing. So how can I turn this to my advantage? Well, one of the things that I consider is what's popular. So if I want to use sage, for instance, for health purposes, well, wait a minute, everybody's interested in health. They search online for health stuff all the time. It's a lot easier than going to your professional practitioner. Not saying that it's a substitute for that, but certainly it is a choice to get started. So I just happen to know that sage can be used as an anti-inflammatory. So I'm going to say, let's see, I'm going to use a prompt now that I have created before. So the way you get to the prompt, I don't know if you can see my little finger pointing there, but we have history, anchoring, then prompts. I'm going to click on the prompts, and this is going to list the prompts that I had used in the past. And one of them is essential oil recipes with ingredients. So I'm going to click on that prompt, and it preloads here. So this is really important when you're doing repetitive stuff. In this case, I said, please write an essential oils recipe and include a title, a subtitle, categories, keywords, ingredients, quantities, instructions, including the specific vessel, the roller, if it's a roller bottle or a sprayer or mister diffuser, dropper, etc., and the vessel size, the application, the uses, the benefits, the cautions, potential ingredient substitutions, how to apply it, and notes, all in a logical order, using solely one or more of the following ingredients. Now, the following ingredients, that just happen to be the stuff that I have. So I know it's not going to give me a recipe that I won't be able to reproduce right here at home. And you can see that there's plenty of ingredients for a lot of recipes. And now I have to say, well, okay, produce a recipe using, like random ingredients. No, I want to have it specifically for sage as a topical treat. I don't know if a treatment is the right word, for inflammation. So I know now that I won't necessarily be able to ingest whatever concoction this comes up with, but at least I can use it topically. And then I'm going to hit the enter button. Oh, what did that do? That left a space. Oh, what did that do? That left a space. So now I have to send it by airmail. See, you guys are learning. There I go. So I'm sending it by airmail. We're going in this case to we went back to Claude Haiku because that is the default that I used for my essential oil recipes prompt over here. So it went back and now Claude Haiku is working. So that is awesome. So just to review this, let's see, it says it's giving me the categories, the keywords, the ingredients, just like I asked, the instructions. So in this case, just to give you a little deeper look at what it came up with, it's listing the ingredients. So it's going to be sage, of course, frankincense, lavender, fractionated coconut oil. It tells you how to put the mixture together. This one's probably very simple, probably just put them all at the same time and mix it. In any case, then it's telling you the applications for it, the benefits for it, the cautions, the potential substitutions, which is what I asked for, how to apply it, and further notes. That's awesome. So now maybe that's all I want to do. Maybe this is going to be perfect. So I can then do all kinds of stuff with this. I can say, please use all of the above to create a lead magnet that I can market on social media to my digital marketer connections. So subtly implying that this is primarily going to be on LinkedIn. So let's see what it comes up with. I hit the enter. That doesn't do anything good for me. So I'm going to hit that little paper airplane made out of pink lined paper or pink outlined paper. So there we have it now. So this created what I presume will be a fairly decent lead magnet. So now I can contact you on social media and I can say, hey, you want to know how you can use Sage or specifically Sage as an anti-inflammatory? And it's going to give me a bunch of stuff here. So it again listed the categories, which I didn't ask for, the keywords, didn't ask for it, but it gave it to me, the ingredients, the instructions. So this is repeating what I had asked for before. So I'm not real happy with that response. Please use all the above to create a lead magnet. Okay, so now I'm going to say, please use what you told me about Sage in our initial conversation as a lead magnet. And I'm not even going to give it any other instructions. It'll probably figure out that I want to do this on social media, and hopefully it's going to do something different. And it doesn't look like it did, right? Because it still gives me the ingredients and so on and so forth. All right, so I guess it just wants me to copy and paste that into a document. That'll be fine. So now I'm going to try something a little bit different. Please use what you told me about Sage and about one example. Let me change that to and about the recipe that you provided in the form of a script that I will later use. Wow, my fingers are good. To create a video. All right, so hopefully I would get something entirely different now. And it should say things like an introduction and have this picture or, all right, looks like it's doing something. So there's going to be an intro and about, and then they put the recipe in there for me again, the cautions with some scripting after it. So let me go back up to the top here. So here's a script that you can use. And introduction, are you struggling with inflammation, muscle aches, joint pain? blah, 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 all about sage oil. Sage essential oil is derived from the leaves of, so forth. Essential oils typically extracted, okay? Therapeutic properties, it'll talk about that. Additionally, sage oil is considered a digestive, and the Sage Anti-Inflammatory Blend. Now let's dive. See, so that's a telltale sign, by the way, because nobody in the real world that I know of uses delve or dive into as much as artificial intelligence. So that is an expression of somebody's personality that was working behind the scenes. In any case, so now it's going over the recipe and it's telling me what to do in a little bit different sort of methodology, assuming that I'll be saying this into a video presentation as opposed to, just sitting there at home making the recipe. And it gives a little more details here. The unlock the natural healing power of sage. So again, it's giving the sort of the conclusion, and then it's giving the outro. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this to be helpful. Remember taking care of your body and so forth. So when you're doing this now, I can see there's a few things that I would have liked to put in there. And one would be a call to action. So I can rewrite this and I can go up to the top here and I can copy and paste this manually, or I can click the copy and then paste it manually, or I can click this and it's going to repopulate the prompt screen. And then I can add to it the additional items that I want, or I can just tell it here, please give me a call to action. And then at the end of the video, I not only want maybe a different call to action, or maybe the same one that's worded differently, but I probably want to have some kind of call to action at least twice in this video. It's a fairly short video, apparently. And I can also tell it to click on the bell icon and like this, share this, depending on where you're going to put the video. Give me feedback, tell me about what you thought about it, give me your ideas of what you've used either a similar recipe for or what you've used sage for and so forth. So that's going to be a more subtle call to action as well. So I can add all those things. I can also say things like, take a look at my other videos, or if you're interested in things like this, I have 3 more videos, or if you want to see this thing in writing, I've already created the lead magnet, right? So I can tell them that. I can have that as part of this outro or conclusion. So those are the kinds of things. So I'm going to ask it to do that just for our sample purposes, so you get to see it in action. I think you're probably way beyond this, but just as an example, please, what I want to start with here. Okay, I'm going to say, please rewrite it. Please rewrite this with at least 3 different calls to action. Also ask viewers to click on the bell icon, share, and comment on this video for similar, I'm typing it for it, right? Okay. Also, let viewers know that, I'm going to have to go back, know that I have several similar videos and videos on other topics. Also, let them know that I will be happy to forward a lead magnet by request. And I'll put to them by request. Okay, please also add my website address. And I'm just going to put, I'm going to change that because instead of using the website address, I'm going to put in a link to my funnel so I can capture their email address and their name so that I know who I'm sending this information to. So let's see what it does with this information. It should be rewriting the entire thing. I could have done it so that it just uses it as an addendum. Call to action number 2, call to action number 3, call to action number 1. Thanks for watching. Remember, taking care of your body and mind is key to your living your best life. Embrace. Okay, so I kind of wanted the ending to say to click on the button and so forth. I don't see that in here, but I can add that. In any case, you can see that it does give a whole lot of information, and it does sort of listen to you, even if it doesn't necessarily understand what you're trying to tell it to do. So yeah, we have, the only thing it did is it added 3 calls to action right at the end with a closing statement after that. And I would have preferred that those call to actions were somewhere in the video in places where it made sense to do that. And my final call to action, again, would be to say, hey, I've got other videos, and some of them are on this, some of them are on different topics, and I can send you the lead magnet. So a few adjustments, but there you go. The primary purpose of this was to share with you some of the advantages, how you can so quickly get some content for whatever digital marketing that you're doing, and how easy it is. And I wanted to expose you a little bit to prompts and a little bit to the various different chat concepts like the copy and paste and so forth. And I want to sort of emphasize the different workspaces that you have, and then the different projects and how they relate to the workspace, and how all of your results are not specific to the project, but they are to the workspace. So that's it for now. I'm going to stop my share over here, and hopefully each of you has, where's my stop button? There it is. Hopefully everybody has gotten a little value out of this, and I really would like your feedback. You can probably tell by the numbers that I'm going to need you to click on that bell icon so I get some activity going on here, and I would like you to share this and comment on it. Let me know what you thought about the video, and I'm open to all kinds of ideas. Don't be too harsh on me. Again, to get Ruby, you want to click on that baby right there. That'll get you started. And to go see my other stuff on my website, you want to, I said click on, but actually, take a picture of it. You guys are smarter than me, I can tell. Take a picture of it. That'll get you right to my website. We'll be all good. And in case you don't like that, that's okay, because I've got my email address up here, and I also have my website up here. So you can get to me anytime you want. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a sage old day. All right, take care. We'll see you next time.